Remember a year ago when Unity walked up to the edge of the cliff and jumped off? Well, they've decided that they need to pull the ripcord and save themselves before they hit the ground. The problem is, I don't know if that's really what they're doing here. And while they did elect to change things a year ago after significant backlash, they didn't go all the way back. Maybe, just maybe, they're doing it this time. Let's talk about it on That Game Plays. Hi, friends, it's me, CC, here with the man of mischief himself, Loki. How's it going, Loki?
It's going good. It's going good. It seems like Unity's finally got it in their head that maybe we made a mistake, a little boo boo. Before we go splat, let's do what culture suggested and pull the ripcord.
Yeah, and I think that that's actually what's happening right now. The story coming to us from GameDeveloper.com, the exclusive, I guess, up until, today. But Unity is killing its controversial runtime fee, the thing that nearly blowed up the company. The company is reverting to a seat-based subscription model, but will be increasing the price, of course, of Unity Pro and Unity Enterprise in January of 2025. So you're going to get one thing, but it's going to cost you more. That's bonkers sauce. So let's read real quick. Unity is canceling the runtime fee and reverting back to its existing seat-based subscription model, albeit with a price increase for Pro and Enterprise. The engine maker introduced the controversial levy around a year ago. Initially, the runtime fee sought to charge developers a per-install tariff once projects had passed certain milestones. It was a decision that left many users reeling and resulting in a colossal backlash that ultimately forced the company to rework, but not ditch, the policy, which, again, people were still not happy about. The fallout, however, was enormous, Loki. Enormous. And the number of high-profile creators lambasted Unity and threatened to ditch the engine over what they thought or felt was a huge betrayal of trust. Unity's inability to quickly resolve the issue and communicate effectively with customers only added fuel to that fire. 2 weeks after the debacle, Unity CEO and President John Riccitiello, I'm going to say it that way, Riccitiello, yes, all right, departed the company. Yeah, he went, peace out. And Unity Create boss Mark Whitten eventually followed suit. Wow. Loki, you remember this disaster?
That's insanity. I don't know what they got into their head that this would be like the right move, but no, absolutely not.
But look, Unity is now attempting to course correct under the leadership of the new CEO, Matthew Bromberg, who hopes canceling the runtime can reestablish a partnership built on trust. Well, it's going to be hard. It takes a long time to develop trust, and once you've broken it, it takes a really long time to get it back. So he's quoted as saying, I've been able to connect with many of you over the last 3 months, and I've heard time and time again that you want a strong Unity and understand that price increases are a necessary part of what enables us to invest in moving gaming forward. But those increases need to come with a novel and controversial new form, he said in a blog post. We want to deliver the value at a fair price in a right way so that you will continue to feel comfortable building your business over the long term with Unity as your partner. And we're confident that if we're good partners and deliver great software and services, we've barely scratched the surface of what we can do together. So we're reverting to our existing seat-based subscription model for all the gaming customers, including those who adopt Unity 6, the most performant and stable version of Unity yet, later this year. Detailing what users should expect following the immediate cancellation of the runtime fee, Bromberg explained Unity Personal will remain free and said the company will be doubling the current revenue and funding ceiling from $100,000 to $200,000. This means more of you can use Unity at no cost. The Made with Unity splash screen will become optional for Unity Personal games made with Unity 6 when it launches later this year. Unity Pro and Unity Enterprise, the big boys, will receive modified pricing and qualifying annual revenue thresholds that will take effect on January 1, 2025. Those changes will apply to all new and existing Unity Pro and Enterprise customers when they purchase, upgrade, or renew a subscription on or after that date. Here's Unity explaining how that'll shake out. So, Unity Pro an 8% subscription price increase to $2,200 annually per seat. That's not too bad. That will apply to Unity Pro. Unity Pro will be required for customers with more than $200,000 of total annual revenue and funding. They're taking a piece of your game. Unity Enterprise, a 25% subscription price increase, yikes, will apply to Unity Enterprise. Unity Enterprise will be required for customers with more than $25 million of total annual revenue and funding. Minimum subscription requirement may also apply. Because of this set of our largest customers have unique needs and use many of our products and services, we'll be contacting everyone in the days ahead to discuss customized packages. Bromberg said Unity's decision to axe runtime fees is part of a broader plan to revert to a more traditional cycle of considering any potential price increases only on an annual basis. Loki, do you think this brings people back? Do you think it satisfies the people that were frustrated over the course of the last year? And do you think that these percentages and these thresholds are more reasonable?
I think that there are a lot of options out there right now for a game engine. Unity, from what I understand and from what I've heard from people that have used Unity, it's not always the best option. You're looking at over $6 million. What they said there, if you make $25 million on your game, you're looking at what, a little over $6 million fee for using their pro subscription price. That's a lot of money when you're trying to pay for development costs, when you're paying people's salaries, when you're paying to get your game out there, physical editions, whatever. That is a big chunk of change to give up. And if you're looking at, like you suggested earlier, per seat level, and that means how many ever people you have working on it in your studio, you're paying for that seat. I don't know. I think the price, that pro level price, is kind of extreme.
Yeah, I think it might be a little higher than most. But again, you're talking about giant companies, perhaps, maybe like Ubisoft. They deserve to pay more, don't they? But look, canceling the runtime fee for games and instituting these pricing changes will allow us to continue investing to improve the game development for everyone while also being better partners. Thank you all for your trust, continued support. We look forward to many more years of making great games together. Well, look, I think a lot of people that use Unity will be breathing a sigh of relief. I think the highest end, customers are going to be in a position to afford the exorbitant fee increases, but I don't know how many people will go running back. I feel like if you've already moved on from them as far as the game engine, you're likely to just have gone over to, the Epic game engine, right?
Right.
You're
or
likely
Unreal. You
yeah.
have options.
Yeah.
You have
likely
a lot of options.
Yeah, you're likely to move over to Epic's Unreal game engine. I feel like, man, I don't know that there's much more to say. I think that the people they lost. They're never coming back. I think the people that stuck with them are going to be breathing a sigh of relief. And I think that the people that, feel like they can't trust them are just going to slowly migrate over to Unreal. I think that's about all we can expect. Loki, you got the final word here. Anything you want to add?
Well, Windows did this a long time ago where they said, we're going to assign you this, this, and this on your computer. You can't have, the same version. You can't have the same Windows set up on so many computers. You have to pay for it all over again. They did that, and people eventually dealt with it. But they've lost a lot of customers, and I don't know if Unity can get them back. I'm more agreeing with you than I think they're going to be able to fix anything that's happened. They've lost the trust. People know now that, hey, in just an instant, they can change things, and we're end up paying a lot more out than we're getting back. So it's up to those customers now whether they go back and use it or not.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, and it seems like probably a lot of people will also agree. But look, what do you think, folks? Do you think that people are going to consistently stick with Unity? Do you think that the people of left are going to return? Do you think that everybody's going to eventually go looking for another engine to build on? The questions are all up to you. Let us know your answers down below in the comments section. Hit the like button while you're down there. Double check that you've turned the notifications on. And as we always say, get your game on.